Hello everyone. So while I am on my holidays, I decided to upgrade my family car from this to this. So in this movie I will show you how to replace the standard radio in Skoda Octavia with Android radio, which will offer you plenty new features, including the reverse camera, GPS navigation. So this will be the movie where you will learn how to do it. I will also put the link where you can see where you can buy this kind of radio. So it's pretty good add-on. So hopefully everything will impress my family. They doesn't know that I'm doing it. So let's go. So first step will be to remove the trim around the radio. So for the installation of this radio, I got few tools. You can buy from eBay any kind of tools you prefer, but they should have sharp edges. As you can see, I used those tools before, so they are not in like perfect condition, but they are good enough for this job. So with those tools, you're not gonna damage any of the plastic covers or the radio itself. So what you need to do is put the plastic tool on the edge, then there is a clip here on this end, if you can see it. So you have to release this clip. The second one is over here, and then there are two on other ends as well. But as long as you will remove the first two, then the other part will come out automatically. The next step is also quite simple. What we need to do is push from the side, from here, the wee clip, so we can remove the holders for... oh, the screw is missing. Anyway, you will have screw over there for those 4 bits. So this is the second one. Yay, the screw is there. Then the next one, which is here. It's pretty easy because you can see that, oh, this one came out quite heavily, but I can do this by one hand. So you're removing all of them. After they will be gone, we have to deal with the sweet Torx over there. So then with key T15, you can remove those 4 screws. So with these 4 Torx gone, we can finally remove the radio. So after removing the radio, we need to disconnect 2 connectors, which one is here on this end. To disconnect this, there is a, you see, you have to squeeze them together like that. And after squeezing it, this will release the connector, so you can pull it out. And then the second one, there is another button. If you can see this here, you're pressing it, and then you can pull it out. It's not easy to do by one hand. And the radio is gone. What I would recommend to do is to put all the connectors which you have with the radio on the second seat and everything separated. In this case, it will be much easier for you to organize, to find what you have to connect as a next. So with everything what you got here, we can actually start to prepare for providing the connections. So I think I will start from GPS antenna, because with this open, you have to, I think, in my opinion, it's gonna be the best way to provide all the connections first. So everything will be in place here, so then we can connect this to the radio as a final. So radio unit will come as a last. All the cables which have to be provided here will go as a first. Starting from installing of the GPS antenna. So I'm adding this here in the corner, then I'm providing the wire here, will go down, and then we'll go to the glove box. Through the glove box, I will install this here, so this is gonna go to the radio. So now what we're gonna do is to remove this panel, which is just, you know, just removing this by hand. So I took the screw, which is this one, and this one. Another one is here, and another one is there, and that's all 5 in total. I don't think there is any more. So they are size T15 again. So this will allow us to drop down the glove box and get access to put the wire on the top and then to this side. So with the glove box down, we can easily put the wire which goes for GPS antenna, like here, then here, and then we can place this anywhere and just fit this on the back of the radio. Now, the reverse camera, if you have one, again, do the same thing. Just put the wire over there, leave yourself, let's say, so much. You don't need to have like a lot. Then put it back, then over there, down, all the way through, behind, to the rear camera, depending which camera I have. I don't have camera which came with this radio, so this is like a separate one which I bought. So yeah, but anyway, install the cables first, also USBs. I will put them here and I will need to figure out, or I will find a way to get into the glove box and then they will be in the glove box, or I will just put them here so they'll be next between the glove box and the car itself. From what I can see, this glove box, it's like fairly secure, and there is like a wee pipe, I think, but USB it's too big for that, so I don't think I will manage to put it in. Let me see. Nah, I think this is actually locked on the inside. Anyway, I see that there is light for this glove box. This light is not used. I have no idea where is the connector. It was not connected. So for myself, this will be my entry for the glove box. For you guys, to be honest, this is gonna sound quite rough, but I would recommend to drill the holes, and just because if you're using the light, then there is no point to remove that. So I will recommend to drill the holes and then put the wire through the holes. So like USB cables, they got those. You don't have to drill like massive holes, but you know, I think this is gonna be the best place, and add them somewhere here so they will correspond to entry for the radio chamber. So those here on the back of the car, when you installing the reverse camera, so they are just simple clips, so you're just pulling it out. So after pulling it out, sorry, you have to remove the screws T15 depending on which side you would like to install the camera. Remember that it's good when camera is on the inside of the car, like closer to the middle of the car. So in my case, it's gonna be this end that I will pull out and place new camera over here. To remove the connector, you have to squeeze those two here and the connector will come out. And then we'll have to install the new connector into this one. So we need to figure out which one is plus and which one is minus. So after installing the camera, you will have this one wire which going down. Then you will have to connect the video, which will go to the back of your car, but there is also this red cable. So this red cable is kind of odd, but you will have to connect this with this cable. So this cable, the red one, will have to go to the red one here. Then the black one will have to go to extension because the wire will be too short. So then those two will have to go all the way through, and you will need to connect them to the minus and to the plus for the reverse valve. So from what I can see, this is the plus and this is the minus. So you will have to leave this a little bit here and install the cable underneath of it, and then leave this a little bit here and do the same. This will allow you to get access to the reverse light, and this should turn on reverse camera when we're gonna be reversing. So on the end, as you can see, we have wire for reverse camera, we have antenna, we have two connectors for USB cables. Those cables are here, plenty of space. And there is now our final connector, which goes for radio. Now, with this radio, you have two kind of connectors. One for Skoda, which use this connector, and the other one, which is this one. So depending on your car, you have to choose the right one. So with those connected, you will be left, this one I don't need because I'm not gonna use. So you will be left with cable which goes for radio here, like this connector, with connectors with all the audio video connectors, with reverse camera, which is this one, and filter for antenna. And this is it. On this part of the radio you are connecting the main wire, the second one is antenna, so this is what you connect, and this is it. This is all you connect from this end. To make it easier, as far as I can see, what they've done, you got white connectors and white sockets, and this goes to one way, and then the black one, which is the main one, which go from here. So the other plus is that all the pins, everything can work only in one slot. So count number of pins before you're gonna add something, just to not break the connector. So for now, I connected those two here, and now we're gonna connect this further. So I will connect the USBs. As you can see, one of them have more pins, one of them less. One of them have 3, another one is 2. So the bigger one goes here. Also, make sure that you're connecting them in the right way, as up and down, because if you will try to connect this other way around, then you can actually break it. You see, it doesn't work, so it has to be this way, and then it will fit. So how it looks on the end is that clips, those sliding parts, they are up as you look on the radio this way. You see, they are all up. So basically on the end you should have all the connectors with exception of this one connected. So we got antenna. Don't push it too far, just connect this gently, because if you will push this too far you can break it. Also this one, you tighten this up. This is the main connector, so it has to be connected. And then our USBs and all the audio video connector. So to connect the reverse camera, you have to connect the red cable from those two. You got the one unit, which is a video cable with a red cable attached to it. So this is the inspection cable, so which means that when on the back of your car you will connect this to your reverse camera, reverse light. When the power will be recognized on this end, this will switch on the reverse mode in the radio. So the red cable go to the brown one, you see they are connected together, which is called back. And then the video cable from the rear view camera is going to camera R, which means properly camera rear. So this will be the connection which you're doing on the front. In addition to my radio, what I'm also adding is gonna be camera with ADAS system. So I'm providing connection from here through the top part of it. Then this pillar was removed. This is just a matter of pulling it out. I connected all the wiring, as you can see, together. And then, because the video cable is quite short, I found that there is a place that you can drop this here. So what I will do, I will drop the audio video connection, not audio, it's just video connection over here, which will go down in my camera. Then you can pick this up from here. I don't know if you can see it, but I did manage to pick it up from here. I will also do the same thing with USB, which means that USB will go down. This is actually USB. USB will go down. Then again I will have to remove the glove box, sadly. Provide this above the glove box to the radio itself. And what I would recommend to do before you will actually start installing everything as additional, let's say, hardware for your radio, test if it does work, just to make sure that you're not gonna install something and then on the end you will find out that it doesn't work. In my case, I did tested this and it works. So by unclipping only those edges on the top, you can get access to the wires on the back of the car. So if you will go for the same dashcam as I have, then you will have to connect the video cable to CVBS in. So this is for the dashcam. So this will be for recording everything that's happening on the front and also on the back of your car. So the new dashcam has been installed behind the mirror. So as you can see, there is a mirror and this is completely behind. So this is not gonna annoy the driver, let's say. You cannot point this exactly on the middle. You probably can try, but what I've done, I point this slightly on left, because you can still adjust the position of the camera using this. You can just push this around. So this is up to you if you will place this on the center or slightly on the side. So I place this, as you can see, a little bit away from it. So if I will need to remove the memory card, which is here, then it's gonna be easier access. And the rear camera connection go down all the way here, then under the panels to the back of the car. So guys, this is the installation completed. As you can see, radio is working fully. It's actually reading a lot of information. Like here, you can see that doors are open, and then when I will close them, it will disappear. So it's brilliant. You got access to all original Skoda settings. So you can go to car settings, which you probably didn't have access originally, and then you can see all of them. You can go back, go to audio settings. This is original audio settings from Skoda. So that was a quick video to show you how to install that. Everything works as it should. It looks fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the movie. Thank you for watching, and as always, I wish you a good day.